clapping out on the windy common. That night ain't forgotten. She dealt out the rations with some other passions. I said you were a lady, and she said maybe. I went up through the winter, the weather bright and bitter. I put away a tenner each week to make her better. And when the time was ready, we had to sell the telly. When Venus by the fire, the little kids inside her. This morning I put 50 and took her rather nifty down to an incubator. And 30 minutes later, she gave birth to a daughter with a new walker. She looked just like a mother, if there could be a mother. How's it going, folks? This is Wayne now, back with another lesson, and an amazing song as always today. We're looking at Squeeze and Up the Junction. Absolutely amazing song, this one of my favourite songs growing up, and this is a very sort of quintessentially English song. You know, the lyrics are great to this. I wouldn't say it's a beginner song. There's a few bar chords in it. Going to show you the little riff around the intro, so I would say it's probably bordering on an intermediate song, this. But, you know, if you're just getting into bar chords, maybe this will be the ideal song. Now, if you do want the chords, lyrics and strumming pattern, as always, I'm going to post it up on my Patreon page. So there'll be a link to that in the comments. I'll also put a link in the description. And the way that works, you just sign up for as little as a couple of quid a month or however much you want to pledge. It all generally goes back into the lessons. It's very much appreciated. And it gives you guys access to not only this song, pretty much everything I've done over the past 2.5 years, just over now. So there's a lot of content up there. There's some exclusive videos that are on YouTube. There's a lot of videos from the archive, and there's stuff to also coincide with some of the technique lessons I've done. So if you're into the scales and blues stuff that I've done in the past, there's also stuff to coincide with that. So what you're waiting for, link in the comments, link in the description. If you don't want to do that and you want to show some appreciation, I've got a new feature, which is a super thanks link that's just under the video there. Sorry about all this pointing. You can click on that and make a small donation. Again, very much appreciated. Thanks everyone who's subscribed and continues to do so. Now, if you are subscribed and you haven't done already, a further way you could help me out and yourselves out by keeping up to date with the videos is hitting that little notification bell that's somewhere just under the video there. And if you want to, please go over and give me a like on social media. So I'm Wayne Guitar on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and now also TikTok, as you always say. I'm trying to get down with the kids. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling. Without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so the song is in standard tuning, and for the intro, you're going to want an E chord. Okay, now what I do here, I strum the E chord, put my little pinky on the 2nd fret on the B string, so what we get is... take it off again, and then we do the same, but we put it on the top E string, 2nd fret, and then take that off. So what we got is E, 2nd fret on the B, off, 2nd fret on the E, off. Okay, then what we have to do then is bar the E, the B, the G and the D string. Okay, and then we're going to put the little pinky on the 4th fret on the top E string, and what we do is go... So we're taking that on and off, so on, off, and then we hit open strings, and then hit the A chord. So we hear those two bits together, we've got... We do the E chord movement again, and this time on the A chord we go A sus 2, A sus 2, open strings back to the A, and then back to the E. So really slowly that intro. And then if you want to do the little drum intro, that's just muting the string. Okay, right, so the chords to the verse are the first verse and the second verse are going to be an E, an A, then we go back to an E, we do a C sharp minor, I'm doing that off the A string root, then we go back to the E, and then we go A, E, the C sharp minor again, and then back to the E, okay? And that's going to work through verse 1 and verse 2 and verse 3. Okay, so I'm just going to sing that verse through so you can see how that gels together with the words. So starting with the E, we've got I never thought it would happen with me and the girl from Clapham out on the windy common. That night I ain't forgotten. She filled out the rations for some other passions. I said you are a lady, and she said maybe. To a basement, talks of our engagement. So that carries on into verse 2 and verse 3, okay? So another different section of the song, we're going to want this bridge part where it goes on to pretty much all bar chords, okay? So we're going to start with C sharp minor, then we go to a G sharp minor, so that's just above if you do that off the E string root. We're going to go to an F sharp minor, a B minor, a D minor, I also do that as a bar chord off the A string root. Then we go to an A minor, which is just above it there off the E string root. Then we go to a G minor, an F, and then an A. Okay, so I'm just going to sing that bridge through. So what we get is starting on the C sharp minor. I worked all through the winter, weather brass and bitter. I put away a tenner each week to make it better. And when the time was ready, we had to sell the telly. Late evenings by the fire, with little kicks and cider. And the A chord there. Okay, and then what we get now is a little key change in verse 4. So the chords to that are going to be a D chord, then we go to a G, then back to the D, and then we're going to do a B minor, then a D, a G, back to the D, a B minor, then a D, and then it's going to do this little turnaround back into the regular chords, you know, what we did in the other verses. So it's going to go D, A, E. So I'm just going to sing that through so you can see how that gels together. So we get this morning at 4:50, I took a rather nifty round to an incubator. Then 30 minutes later, she gave birth to a daughter within a year of Walker. She looked just like a mother. If there could be another, we got this little turnaround, D, A, E. And now she's 2 years older, a mother with a soldier. Okay, so we go back into the verse there. So we got another 2 verses, and then the ending is just sort of doing the intro again, which is there. Right, so a strumming pattern around these chords, you know, I think one that works quite well all the way through is a down, down, up, down, up, down, up. So that's a down, down, up, down, up, down, up. So if you hear that around the chords, we got. That's pretty much all you're going to need. Okay, so thanks very much for watching. Hope you all dug that. As I said, one of my favourite songs growing up, and as I always say, you know, if you don't like art, you don't like music. Such an amazing song to play and sing, and such a well written song. I think the lyrics are genius in this. I think a lot of us could relate to this. So there we go. Now if you've got any other requests for any other Squeeze songs, I have done Cool for Cats if you want to go and check that one out as well. Or it doesn't have to be Squeeze, it can be anything 50s to modern day. It's going to work well on an acoustic or an electric guitar within reason. So the easiest way to put a request in is obviously comment below the video, or if you want to find me a personal message over on those social media platforms I suggested at the start of the video, you're very welcome to. I just always point out that I do get quite a lot and I do have to sort of hand-pick them a little bit, but don't let that put you off. Please do keep your requests coming, because that's what keeps this channel going and it's very much appreciated. Another thing that's very much appreciated, I'll quickly mention it again, thanks everyone who's subscribed. If you haven't done already, please hit that little notification bell so you can keep up to date with all the videos. The Patreon thing, so you want the chords, lyrics and strumming patterns, and not only this song, pretty much everything I've done over the past 2.5 years, just over. So there's a link to that in the comments, also a link in the description. And I always say word of mouth is a powerful thing. So if you dig what I do, please like and share my videos. Tell your friends, tell your work colleagues, anyone you know plays a guitar, please point them in my direction. I really appreciate that. So that just leaves me to say, whatever time of day it is you're watching, maybe morning, day, night, thank you very much, and I'll catch you all for a lesson very soon. Take care.